I'm Sherry. I am a senior graphic designer and trainer at Transfer Express, and I've worked here for 31 years.
My name's Mary. I am a graphic design supervisor, and I also do training right now, and I've been with Transfer Express for 13 years.
My name is Antoine Chisholm. I have been at Transfer Express for 4 months now, and I am a graphic designer.
My name is Liz Ober. I'm a production graphic designer. I've been working here for just over 3 months.
I would say my favorite thing about working here is just the teamwork. We have orders that we have to get done on our own, but at the end of the day, we have to get that good quality product out the door. So asking other designers for opinions, for questions, it's always encouraged, and that's what I also tell my designers too on my team.
We have the most creative dealers. The artwork they send us is funny and amazing. There's no two orders the same. It's never boring here because everything is always different.
It's never a dull day here. Everyone's always in a positive mood. You wake up and you want to come to work.
I like the community and the people here. Everyone's very open and friendly. It's easy to communicate.
One project I would say, one of the orders, it was basically a redo of a redo. So definitely don't want another redo going out the door. That's not what we want. So definitely taking the time to do the research of the customer, their history, and just to make sure that it won't happen again.
I've had a few where there's like a very detailed and complex design and a lot of, they're called nodes to them. So a lot of times you just have to sit back and take your time and kind of work magic and figure out different ways to get it through the system so that it is printable and is at the best quality.
Several years ago, we were working on a process to make our halftone process visible to the dealers when we proof orders. So that was a project I was involved in. We've come up with different procedures that make the dot pattern that we use for halftones visible in the proof process, and that lets the customer really see a more accurate representation of what their art will look like when it's printed. Probably the thing that trips up our dealers the most when they're sending their own artwork is what they leave live type in the file and it defaults when it comes into our system. They need to make sure that they convert it to curves before they send it to us so they get the font the way they want it to look.
I think the most common one I see is like hidden artwork. Like a customer decides they don't want a piece of artwork anymore, and instead of deleting it, they just make it the background colors.
I would say probably rotation. It could be off by a tick, and it could just be, you know, the customer is just rotating it by hand.
I would say show through. The customers can use the online designer tool, but they don't kind of realize the end product of it being screen print. It can be a little bit tricky, but the customer just has to trust us that we're going to do the best job and get the best quality work out the door. I would just say ask questions, because we do have tons of products and they change all the time. They change to get better quality. We have just so much that we offer, and there's so many things that could be looked over.
I would say notes, the more the better. If you have any slight hesitation in how to describe something, I would just say describe it to the best of your ability, because sometimes we have to kind of be mind readers and kind of do artist discretion.
If they've printed something with us before, I would love for them to tell us that. A lot of us have seen things before and we can find it and, you know, use it because it worked the last time, and, you know, we always want everything to be the best quality. If they don't tell us we've printed it before, it's hard for us to know. So if they would just say, hey, you know, place a reorder, a change order, or even just tell the rep that, you know, we've printed this before, you can use parts of it. It makes our job easier and it makes everything run smoother.
Open communication. If there's something that you're having trouble with to make on your own, ask for help. The more we know, the easier it is for us to make what you want.
I would say just because of our traditions and values, we pull together as a team to just make sure that the best quality work is going out the door. We offer our designers an extensive training, and no one is by themselves in this job.
We'll take the time and the effort to make sure that everything that comes through comes back to you just as you want it.
Because we're the best there is. No, because we have a great team that cares about quality and production, and we treat every order like it's our own. So there's nothing that ever goes by just to go. I think everyone in the company has prided themselves on representing Transfer Express to its best ability.
We're all perfectionists. We want the art to look fantastic. It's important to us, it's what we do, and we're all, you know, parents and people, and we understand that that shirt that their kid's going to wear for a championship is very important to them. You know, it's a milestone in their life, and we want to make sure that everything looks just the way they want it to.